To get started, you'll need the invite link to join the Indiana Birding Discord server. Here it is on the top screen. Bring the link up on your phone, and then you're going to see this welcome screen. Tap the purple Accept Invite button to get into the server. When you enter the server, you'll only have access to the About Guidelines channel. This is where you read and accept the server rules. Now, some of you who are just downloading Discord may have the new mobile app layout. The app's developers are testing it with a limited number of users, so if you're one of the testers, your layout will look different than what you see here. For instance, the server will be listed on the bottom screen, a lot like how you see the icons on the home screen of your iPhone. Now, when you get to number 4, this is where you need to pay full attention to the instructions and follow them to a T. For instance, you're going to want to put a question mark, agree, and there's no space in between question mark and agree. Then you are going to have a space and put your full name. If you're already in another birding Discord server, you might be confused about whether we use a question mark or an exclamation mark. We use the question mark here in the Indiana Birding Discord. So I'm going to show you how I went ahead and joined our server. In the keypad area, you're going to type the question mark, no space, agree. Then you do have a space, first name, space, last name. Once you're done, you're going to tap the purple send button with that little arrow here. This prompts you to receive the messages and get assigned role as a member of the Indiana Birding Discord. So you can see here, I didn't change my nickname to my first and last name because I already had that set up. If you see your name and then the words has accepted the server rules, welcome to Indiana Birding, you're in the server and you're good to go. All right, so you're a member now. You should be able to see everything under the navigation. Go ahead and swipe right with your finger. And here you're going to see all the new the channels that weren't appearing before. You'll see the statewide and the regional RBAs. So if you don't see those, you haven't followed the instructions to a T, and you'll probably need to contact an admin or a moderator to get help. We encourage everyone to go and look at the Indiana Birding Discord guide. It's a Google Doc. You can access it from rules, about guidelines, admin messages, and Discord help. Here under the Discord help channel, you should be able to find the guide. It contains information for you about what species are reportable under the statewide RBA channel, as well as protocols for sensitive species, names of the admin and mod team, and more. You can use this link or the link down here. Go ahead and click it. Here at the top in the pink, we have a little tip for you about saving the guide to a note on your smartphone. This makes it easily accessible later, but you don't have to. It's just a recommendation if it's something you want to do. So in the guide, there's a lot of information in here, and you're going to be scrolling a little bit for the first time. Information on the rules are also in here, how to get started. And if you continue scrolling down, we've got information on the different channels and how conversations should go in the statewide RBA. We also have a link to how the areas are distributed on a map that we'll talk about in another video shortly. How to mute and hide, that's also in the next video. Okay, so sensitive species. This is information we want you to take to heart. We don't want you reporting sensitive species if they're listed under eBird Central's guidelines for not being reportable or they're hidden from checklists. We want you to not report those to the Discord, as well as any other endangered or species of concern in Indiana. So please don't report those on the statewide as well as the regional RBAs. Reportable species, on the other hand, includes any species that's on the Indiana Bird Records Committee review list. These are species we want you to report in the RBA, statewide RBA. So go ahead and scroll down and take a look at all the species here. There are asterisks next to certain species. You can click on the legend, and that will give you information on how to handle those different asterisks. I'm not going to go through all the details. This is also available on the Indiana Audubon Bird Records Committee website. If you scroll back up, you can see all the species here that are reportable, and these species are organized in taxonomically. So if you're wondering, it's by family, so whatever the field guide shows you, this is how it's reflected here in the reportable species list. As you scroll down further into the document, you'll notice we have a section on the admin and moderator team. Some of the area RBAs don't have a moderator. If you'd like to join the team, we'd love to have you. Go ahead and reach out to us. So here the moderators are listed alphabetically, and you can also see which channels each of them are moderating. If you have suggestions, we have a suggestion channel. You can also reach out to us through email and give us a call if you have questions about using the Discord server. So there we go. That's all the information you can find in the guide. Next up, we're going to talk about accessing the regional RBA map, which is a legend of the different channels and how they are separated out. Go back to Discord help. Go ahead and scroll up until you find the section titled Accessing the Regional RBA Map. Now this map was created in Google Maps, so it should be easily pulled up on your phone. You can access it in-app. You can also take this link and save it to a note on your phone for easy access later on. So let's click the link. It's going to pull up the map. And here you'll be able to see how the categories correspond to the different RBA channels for different areas. At the bottom of the screen here, you'll see the name of that channel and how we've distributed it. If you zoom in, you can also take a point and say, I'm seeing a bird here. I don't know if that's in Goose Pond or if it's over in the Indy area one. So you can click on it and then you can decide where to post your sighting. The map is pretty self-explanatory. So next we're just going to give you a little introduction on how to change the appearance for your app. If you don't want the light color, you can go into your settings under your account, scroll down, and you're going to click on appearance. See how it has light selected? You can go ahead and click dark. Now this is going to change what your screen looks like, and you can have that dark appearance for those who like that. You can also go back to appearance and you can change it back to light. It's pretty easy, quick to do, and it helps you with your user experience. So there we go. Come back for the next video. We've got more for you in store.